No, I'm not Dr. Umar Johnson, but Grand Rising Kings and Queens, and welcome to the Prolific Podcast. 140 fucking characters. How y'all doing? It's fucking Black History Month or Black Future Month, whichever one you want to celebrate. Either way, let's keep it black all February. Joined today again by Young Sydney of the Point Blank Period podcast. Papa said you enjoying Black History Month?
Well, it's only like day 4 out here, but
hate to put you on the spot. You enjoying Black History Month?
always.
Word.
I think it's a great month to be celebrated, even though I think it should be celebrated every day, not just February. But at least we dedicated something. So yeah.
And that's what they don't want. White women want to celebrate Black History Month. No, but nah, hey, I saw some shit. I don't know if it's true or not. I tried to find the article for the show. But I saw some shit where T-Pain said he didn't want white people celebrating Black History Month. I was just like...
I didn't read that.
I don't know if it was like just clickbait or what, but when I saw that, my mind started going. I'm like, dog. First off, us niggas celebrate a lot of white holidays that we probably shouldn't, like Christmas and Thanksgiving, Easter.
I feel like
niggas go out for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know one nigga in Ireland.
Well, that's
but
just,
niggas will wear green.
That's a really childish way of thinking. If he did say that,
I mean, I feel where he's coming from because I feel where he's coming from. If what I'm thinking is what he said, I can see why he said that. I'll say that. I don't know what he said, but
I feel like Black History Month can be extremely educational.
It can, but I feel like up here they always teach us about the same black people. Here's Martin Luther King. Here's Rosa Parks. She didn't want to get her black ass up. Here's fucking Harriet Tubman. Like they just teach about the same black people.
Yeah, but if you school yourself,
yeah, people have to.
It can be very educational. I know for me personally, it's always been educational.
Because up here, especially living in the mountains, they only teach us about the safe niggas. They don't teach us much about Nat Turner, and that happened in Virginia. That's Virginia history. You don't hear much about Nat Turner, but he gets celebrated this month. I've never heard anything about Malcolm X living up here. They just sort of etched him out of history. So,
welcome to the show, young Covey.
Yeah, I got my dog up here. He was chilling. Now all of a sudden he want to be, I guess a co-host.
Say hi to the people, Covey.
Nah, because if he barks, he'll be loud as shit. But I mean, I just feel like, because I got in an argument on Twitter about this. Just basically, if black people want to get real change in this world, we need white people. Like, that's just real. There's more of y'all than us, so we have to be allies. So we shouldn't be trying to separate shit.
People are always trying to separate.
You want to know how niggas would get reparations right now? If we can convince a good majority of white people that we need them, and then those white people go to war for us. So how can I exclude them from celebrating us for a month?
Yeah, it don't make any sense to me. I think that's a very childish way of thinking.
I don't know what T-Pain was getting at with that, but no, you need these allies. If white people want to celebrate Black history, let them. But but white people understand this. If you're going to celebrate Black history, you got to celebrate the niggas that y'all don't like Nat Turner, Malcolm X, or O.J. Simpson. Y'all have to celebrate these people also. You got to be all in with it.
Why should we celebrate O.J. Simpson?
Because he's black and he broke a lot of NFL records. And he was found innocent of murder, so he's not a murderer. But he still gets celebrated because he's a nigga. So if y'all gonna be in on Black History Month, you gotta understand we're celebrating all black people, right or wrong. We don't give a fuck who it is. If it's black, it gets celebrated.
I mean, I'm not gonna take away from OJ and his football career, even though I don't know much about it. But I mean, come on.
Come on, what?
He's not a good person.
In February, he's a great person. The other 11 months, he killed that bitch. But in February, he didn't. Because it's Black motherfucking History Month. It's 140 characters. How y'all doing? So, I mean, everybody should celebrate. Just celebrate it the right way. Don't celebrate it just because, you fuck with niggas. Like, you fuck niggas literally. Don't do shit like that. Or you like one rap song. Like, celebrate because you want to. Learn some history. Go out and educate yourself on black people you didn't learn about in this hillbilly ass education. There's more niggas than Martin Luther King out there, I promise you. So
I agree with you. Should we give somebody the boot?
Nah, he's cool. You chill.
Okay.
It happens. 140 characters. So what's poppin', Sydney? Question time. You know how I always ask you a question.
Gosh.
So
Okay.
get your brain going.
Okay.
How many songs can you name in the early 2000s that either had the word pimp in it or was about pimping?
Big Pimpin', Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Pimp, 50 Cent.
Damn, I forgot all about that one.
Honestly, that's off the top of my head. That's all I can think of, and I know there's so many more.
I mean, yeah, you got Pimp Juice, Nelly.
Oh yeah.
Ludacris, he had Pimpin' All Over the World.
I like
D.
that song.
Just a lot of pimp shit in the early 2000s. On the real.
Yeah. But those are the only two I can think of, like, off the top of my head.
It makes you think, like, how was pimp was like the trend in a way? Like, pimping was trendy at one point. It was a trend to pimp.
Yeah.
Now, on some this gonna sound like some conspiracy shit, but promise me, just follow me. It'll make sense. But now, I think the music industry was pushing pimping in order to fill up these middle America jail cells and get people pimping and prostitution charges. And you use the music to promote it. Like, you really think Nelly was out pimping bitches, but he got a song called Pimp Juice? So who you pushing that to?
I mean,
America.
I think it was just, again, part of a trend. I don't think it was anything beyond that.
I think it's deeper than rap. Because a lot of pimping shit, I think it was really meant to put in middle America, young, small, town-minded people like us, that pimping is something you should do, even though it's a crime. But I feel like also that's another way to make a bullshit law to keep filling these jails up down here.
You think that kind of music was encouraging people to pimp?
Yeah, for sure. The niggas, everybody wanted a Cadillac once they saw Snoop with it. I think it was. Music has a lot of influence.
But that's not a crime.
Pimping is a crime, not the music itself, but the act of pimping
is a crime. But having a Cadillac, that's what I'm talking about.
No, but I'm saying, no, people wanted a Cadillac.
People can always try to follow an aesthetic of things, but it doesn't mean they're actually acting on that.
I don't know.
I really think that you smoke way too much weed.
No, I thought about this sober. Because I'm just saying, as far as like.
You thought about it while you was high.
I'm thinking about this, yeah, probably. But like in a jail sense. Like they push pimping to get people to commit more crimes and fill up the jails more. I didn't know, like, really in the South, because I really don't get in trouble, that most of these jails are just owned by like one person or a family. And the house somebody is $300 a day. There's only so many murderers and carjackers you can arrest. So you have to make another bullshit law, like, you know, human trafficking in a way, sex slave, but I feel like that encouraged people like us in this middle America to start it because they're like, wow, the rappers are doing this, another way of making money. And that just really all then created another bullshit law to throw more people in jail. That makes sense?
I mean, it makes sense.
It sounds like I'm rambling.
I feel like I'm hole.
In a way. But it's all, I'm going to tie this shit all together. Trust me. When I have weeks where I can think about what I want to talk about on the show, I'm so perfect with putting a bow on this shit. I promise you. So it's all going to make sense while I'm asking these questions. So I'm really just educating people on the pimping shit. On the real. Prostitution is illegal unless you have your camera with you, then it's just porn. Damn! Facts. That's big facts. That's what we're gonna get to. Though. So I feel again, you know, they just pushing pimping. Now, y'all gonna think, well, how do these two shit tie together? But trust me. So you heard about now the IRS is wanting W-9s for $600 or more transactions on Cash App, Venmo, shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
And I'm about to get one.
Get what?
I'm probably going to get a bunch of shit for my Cash App.
Oh, for W-9 wise?
Yeah. I'm waiting for it.
Now, do you think the IRS should be able to, like, tax that money? Like, what if it was a gift to you? Somebody just gives you that money.
No, I don't think they should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
I think it's bullshit. Yeah.
Like, they try
me and Chelsea were just talking about this today.
They try to spend it as, like, you know, if you pay your rent and it's over a certain amount and you send it on Cash App, you got to file W-9. So it's like, which roommate's gonna pay the taxes? Like, this is what you're doing? Like, they're just gonna go around you, go get a fucking money order at Kroger together. So I don't think that's the reason. That's not a good enough reason to lower it to $600. I think what the IRS is essentially trying to do is get their hands on these content creators' money and pimp them. Get a little bit off the top.
The government's gonna have their hands in anything that makes a lot of money.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how have we deemed pimping this taboo thing, this bad thing, then the IRS now turns around and is about to try to do it legally? Because that's all it is. Don't sell me no bullshit. You can give the conservative talking points to the motherfuckers.
The government does a lot of
News.
shit that we can't do.
And we allow this. Why does it matter if
what are we gonna do to stop it?
There's a lot we can do. Just nobody wants to stand up. But if I send you $600, like me and you are in a relationship, if I just be like, hey baby, it's your birthday, here's $600. Then we got to turn around and pay a tax on that.
July 22nd, baby. I'm gonna be waiting for
you ain't gonna get 600. You might get a 6-piece for barbecue. I don't know about no fucking.
Well, but I mean, but you do send me like our bill money. You send me bill money on Cash App.
So now we're gonna figure out. So now we got to figure out a new way to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
that's the reason. That's the reason that I told you I'm gonna get one of those, because every month you send me $600+.
Yeah, facts. So I think the IRS is doing this really, and it ain't about no fucking rent. It's about legal pimping, even though we've made pimping bad. Like, if somebody gives another person money, that's none of the IRS's fucking business.
No, it's not.
I think it's really just that they want to be tapped in with the underworld. Because I know me and my homies were talking. They're like, drug dealers use it too, which they do. So maybe they'll try to spend that for politics. Like, the only reason we lowered it to track the cartel, because they always bring up the cartel Mexicans right near fucking election time, which I don't get. Like, where are they really prominent? I don't see them. I see more white people than anything. But I think it's really fucked up. You should let these content creators, let these sex workers. I'm gonna be nice and shit. I'm on y'all side. Because when it comes to the government and the people, I'm with the people. So for this week, y'all sex workers, but next week, y'all going right back to diet prostitutes. But for this week,
well,
I'm with y'all.
I received one in the mail for that website that I sold my feet pictures on.
Wow. Give out the name to the website to the ladies that might want to sell feet pics.
I don't remember, because they used a code name for like your bank account, and it was like something. I'll have to show you the envelope. But yeah, they sent me one
They taxed you for real?
For making money off my feet.
Ain't that crazy? You
Yeah.
you have to pay a tax for money somebody gifted you for basically a picture of your body. How does that seem fair? What does that sound like? A woman having to pay somebody.
I think
for
it's going.
their
I think
body
we're gonna see these
for the use
content
of their
creators.
body.
I think we're gonna see this trend go down if they're gonna start putting their hands in this.
I don't think so. I think this is what's gonna happen. This is how all this shit's gonna tie together. This is some conspiracy brother shit. I hope Hannah's watching, because she's with the conspiracy too, so she would be like, "Oh, you're tripping," or that makes some sense. This might be some high shit, but
I'm willing to bet.
I'm willing to say, for the women who make X amount of dollars, they'll bite the bullet, pay the tax, fuck it. But for the ones who aren't making that type of money and happen to have to pay those taxes and lose a good portion of their earnings, I think it's going to try to force them back into real prostitution, where money's hand over fist, which will then turn around and refill some of these jails up. Because I think the women's jail numbers are probably dwindling. And these private sectors need this funding.
OnlyFans models are doing a whole lot more than just selling pictures.
Oh, I'm hip. But they make so much money, they can bite the bullet on the tax. But for the local chick, it's gonna hurt her. It would make more sense for her to be the day manager at McDonald's and sell coffee than to sell pussy pics. So I think it's going to force them to go back into, not all of them, but a majority, back to sell spaz. And then that's where the crime comes in. And that's where you fill these jails back up to get funding for it. Or you get pimped. But pimping is so bad. Like, I just think it's all tied back to just trying to get people in trouble, fill these jails up with more bullshit laws.
Or getting their hands on whatever money we're
like
making.
Imagine a pimp not only takes the money from his woman and takes her to jail because she was out being a prostitute, like he didn't know. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
There should be there she is. There's my girl. What? See, that's too much. That's some of these money transactions should not be. Nigga, we really just watched Jeff Bezos give Van Jones $100 million. Do you think that's getting reported? You think that's getting taxed?
Probably not.
He got to spend $100 million fucking dollars, and you worried about broke motherfuckers receiving $600. What in the this is the bullshit that we deal with and we continue to deal with, and we just say we're cool with it. Let people that don't have shit hustle and get their money. Don't try to make money off the drug dealers. I don't think drug dealers are. I know some drug dealers might be dumb enough to really.
PvP.
I forgot I was gonna say. Damn, I'm high. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is, Hannah, fill me on this. I think it's all a scheme to get the women's jails being back filled up, so these prisons can get more funding. Because I think the women numbers are dwindling. Men, we always go to jail. We commit all types of crime, but what's in a woman jail really? Like 2 murderers and a bitch that stole some weave over $500? Let's keep it real. A majority of women get locked up for prostitution. Every jailhouse show you watch where they go to the women's side, there's always a bitch named Kitty who says, I'm in here for prostitution and the possession of a methamphetamine. It's every fucking show. So, like, I think
that Jordan spent $20 on.
I think it's all just a plea. You gonna get pimped, or you gonna sell some pussy and go back to jail? Because that's the only other way to avoid it being taxed. It has to be hand over fist. Ain't no chick gonna hide no parking lot with that big ass yellow folder with nudes in it, and here come a nigga with his hand on his dick and $20. You got the stuff. Like, so come on, man. It's bullshit to me. When I read that shit, I'm like, man, that's none of y'all's business. And y'all try to justify it as, oh, well, if you pay rent, you gotta report it. Which roommate paying tax? I ain't paying it. Y'all come get this shit.
Oh, you paying it this year?
Nah,
you be spending. I would like to know how much you've sent to me on Cash App just this year in bill money.
But it has to be $600 at one time. Now, I've sent you a lot of money. I don't think I've ever sent you over $600 at once.
Jordan, you've sent me like $750 at once. And last month you sent me $600. You sent me
Dog, when I send you the money, I be half asleep. I just hit the numbers, hit send, and I go right back to sleep.
I'm gonna start getting your ass.
No,
I'm gonna be like, it's 900, baby.
You always need something when I'm asleep. So I just look at my phone, press shit, and then I'm right back out.
Okay, in my defense though, I will literally tell him about this like all day the day before, and he won't send it. So when it's last minute and I'm trying to get shit done, he's asleep. Then he gets mad. I'm like, I've been telling you about this all day. So
well, I want to sleep.
In my defense, I tell you the day before.
That was really some high nigga shit that I just thought of. But I feel there's some validity to it. On the real.
I agree.
But the IRS pimping its people, come on, man. Let these women get their money.
There's always something deeper than me,
yeah, for sure.
The government.
Let these drug dealers make their money, man. Let the underworld be the fucking underworld. This is what drives America forward. Straight up. It's 140 characters, man. We're going to keep it pushing, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please share, like, check out all my people. I'm going to plug all my people in right now. Point Blank Period Podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. Go tune into those ladies. Dope show. Smoke one with your boy, my people, down in Florida. Ocala. Shout out Mr. Florida. 352. Check them out. CCC TV. My girl, if you on your Hotep shit, it's Black History Month. Go check her out. She always going to Brother Polite ass. Hit my black ass co-host Kobe. We chilling. It's Black History Month, man.
There's a badass dog behind him.
Yeah, for real. So I know you don't keep up much for sports, but who you got in the Super Bowl? Oh, what's popping, Crunch Time? What's popping? Check my people out too. Check out Crunch Time Sports, man. The 7-5, baby.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl.
All right, so I'm gonna break it down. For some reason, I knew you was gonna say that.
I don't. I mean, I'm not one of these bitches that's gonna sit here and be like,
"Oh, you good? You good?
Oh, that's my team." And they did. No, I don't. I don't know.
So the two teams in the Super Bowl are the Cincinnati Bengals and the St. Louis Rams. Now, one team is a Bengal. You know what a Bengal is? Big ass tiger.
Yeah.
And another team is a sheep with horns.
Yeah.
I
do know that. I mean, I know logos.
So given that information I just gave you, who would you say is going to win?
The Bengals.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed. I personally
think who I would have picked anyway.
I personally think the Rams are going to win, but I would have won with the Bengals. Oh, no. I'm high. I'm sorry.
Y'all hear this man?
I'm high.
I promise he
because
don't
I
do
was
crack.
thinking of what I was gonna say next. I'm high.
I promise he don't do crack.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm just high. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to get at. What's going on with the NFL? And you could probably look at this in all sports. Is that they're saying coaches were getting paid to throw games, and that the NFL is basically rigged. Now I know you've watched sporting events before. Do you think the shit that we're watching out here is rigged? You think everything just set up in the world? I mean, not even if you want to look at sports. Just look at the news, the sports,
No,
anything you
not
see on
always.
TV. You don't think everything's just set up?
I
like
mean,
that?
there's times where I'm like, oh, this rigged, but no, not all the time.
I feel sports might be. I'm not gonna lie. It's me and my homie was talking about today. There's just too many fucking storylines that go on in sports. Like, how is there always drama? It's like you keeping up with the Kardashians, but it's just sports or reality TV. We know reality TV scripted. I know it seems hard to script sports, but a lot of people believe basketball is scripted in a way. Games are thrown off. I mean, that fucks up the integrity of the sport. I mean, is everything we see on TV just bullshit? You think? You think there's anything real on TV anymore?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing good.
Now that you break it down, no, probably not.
Shit's crazy. Like,
But that's not new information.
I don't know. When I heard the football shit, it kind of hurt me because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, y'all just throwing this shit? This shit is all, it's fucked up. I saw a running back come out and try to say the NFL made him sign an NDA that the shit was scripted, but he couldn't say nothing. It's almost, I mean, everything just keeps you hanging on. I'm a Cowboys fan. They always keep me hanging on for the last second every fucking year. I don't know how they do it. There's never been a time where I've been able to turn off the Cowboys. I'm like, the game's over. They just keep me fucking hanging on. I think it's for money. You can't.
Of course, it's for your
with
money.
the NFL, you can't have people changing the channel. So I think they would set it up in a way, for the greed, and that sucks. I love sports.
That's the reality of it.
It hurt my soul. Not gonna lie.
You'll be all right.
No, I won't. Because I gamble a lot.
Well, you better stop
These
doing that
motherfuckers have
bullshit.
cost me money, all right?
When they gonna tax you on that?
When I make over $600.
Yeah, he don't be betting that good.
The most I've hit was for $181. I went and got chicken.
Did you buy me some chicken with it?
No, pretty sure that I did that day.
That's fucked up.
Hey, it's Black History Month, 140K. I'm just hurt by the sports, That hurts me. That happens, man. So we in here. What's going new? You said y'all got shadow banned?
We got shadow banned. Hannah was informing me that our thumbnail for our YouTube video.
Yeah, let people know that in case they go to look for it. They can't find it. They wonder why.
We are on YouTube now. You can you can see our faces along with the audio, but our audio still exists. Like, you can still go on Spotify, Apple Music, and just listen. But if you want to see us, we're on YouTube, PvP Podcast. Hannah was informing
Big facts,
me,
Dana.
we have and if you don't know what a thumbnail is, I'm sure you do, but it's just like our picture that kind of previews the YouTube video. And Hannah worked really hard on this thumbnail. It was we did a conspiracy episode, so like there was, photos and articles and kind of like in the background of this picture of me and her. It was really dope. She did really good on it. And that image got shadow banned from Google. So like you can't see it there, which kind of hurts us in a way, not majorly, but they said it was for sexual nudity, explicit content.
Because you had your titties out.
First of all,
maybe.
My titties
I think
were
I saw
not
that thumbnail,
out.
actually. Yeah, it wasn't. It's not as bad. So I wonder. That's weird.
my titties were not out. Like, here's the thing.
Because I feel like there's worse thumbnails on YouTube right now. But
Of course there's worse thumbnails. Like, what the fuck?
So maybe
me
somebody
and Hannah are
just
literally
saw it.
sitting on the couch smiling.
Maybe somebody saw and was hating and just recorded y'all. Because I feel like that would have.
Well, I'm sorry if they don't have any titties.
That's fucked up. That would have to be what happened. Somebody probably reported y'all.
I mean,
That's
honestly,
bullshit.
I can't help that I've got the tatas. And I'm not finna wear a turtleneck all the time. And it's not like I was sitting there looking like a whore. That just goes to show, like, they really want women in turtlenecks all the time. We can't do nothing.
No, they don't want women in turtlenecks.
Yes, they do. Women cannot do anything without being labeled as trying to be sexual or.
Because cleavage is sexual to guys. What do you want us to do?
How is that sexual?
You'd have to be a guy to understand.
Ugh, y'all
The same way
weird.
chicks would be like, "Oh my god, guys with veins, I'm wet." Like,
I'm not wet over
Veins
guys
are
with
wet?
veins.
veins make you wet. Veins make
No.
you dance. What?
No.
I've seen it, so I'm just saying.
These bitches are weird.
Yeah, like Dana said, you got haters. But cleavage is a turn on to men. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. The little bit, if a nigga see a bitch's elbow meet, his dick wiggle a little bit. That's just what it is. Dudes are just attracted to women. It's hard to say what it is that draws it. It can be anything. Your earlobe, your
Does my earlobe do it for you?
If I see a little bit of back of the knee meat, I'm ready. So
Does my earlobe do it for you?
nah, your earlobe stink.
Wow.
I'm playing.
They do not
I'm
stink.
playing. Chill out. It's 140 characters. You know we joke.
That's fucked
I'm
up.
just saying. Men get turned on by anything. Men like women. Women have made it a challenge for men to just enjoy women. Are you staring at me? Don't look at
I'm
me.
noticing
Where
that at
you
my
going?
job. I'm
Like-
noticing that at my
Like,
job.
why can't a man just sit back and embrace women? Now, when you do that, you're a predator. What?
Well, no, here's the thing.
Because I said
Here's
thank
the
you,
thing. Here's
bitch.
the thing.
Like,
I've learned that men that work with women don't know how to act or control themselves.
but they did a study on that, and it's really equality because that's just how men would work with other men. That's why they're doing it to women. The over sexualization. It's weird to. I understand the breakdown in a little bit. Just like men, we talk about whatever. We shoot the shit about whatever.
I'm just trying to go in and build my part.
You know how dirty. Have you ever worked in a restaurant? You know how back of the house, like how dirty that talk is. We talk about everything. My homie told me some shit. I don't want to put him on blast. I ain't gonna say his name, but he told me some nasty shit. Like he had smashed his chick one day, nutted on her, and then licked his own nut off of her. I said, "You are the nastiest motherfucker I know. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Jordan's done that.
Never. Don't even try to play me. Please.
Don't let him lie.
Jordan
He
ain't
licked
never.
it right off the back of my arm.
Jordan ain't never did that stupid shit.
I said, "Baby, you hit me." He said, "Oh, no worry, I got you."
Not on Black History Month, you gonna put that smut on my name. Try that shit in March. Not in my month. Fuck that.
He said, "No, baby, we don't need a towel."
Right. You gonna need a asshole reconstruction here in a second. You shut the fuck up.
I'm
Nah.
giving you a taste of your own medicine.
It's cool. It's cool. I can deal with it, but not in this month. Next month. It's my birthday
I'll
month
come
too.
for you next month.
Whatever. The fuck was we talking about? Men being attracted to women and treating them
I'm just
equal?
in the workplace.
Yeah, I mean that's everywhere. How else do you expect men to meet women? If we see women out, we're going to be attracted. We're going to talk to them. Like, where do women expect men to meet women at?
It's not
Like a
about
car
men
wash?
meeting women. Just like shut the fuck up.
But some of these men are single. Some of these men are lonely.
Well, I'm not.
Okay, well then you should let them know that they can move on, and if they don't move on, then
That doesn't
say
work.
something. No, it does work.
No, it
Have
doesn't.
you tried it? Have you told them to move on? You
They know I have a boyfriend.
But you need to tell them to move on. You can't keep leaving the door even slightly cracked. You got to give them the chance to be mature enough to move on, but you have to also tell them to move on. You can't just judge them and you haven't told them to leave. You don't know how they are. They might be like, "All right, cool. I won't fuck with you no more." Like, I don't see how women got this pre notion of men like, "Yo, just want one thing." Like, so do y'all.
I don't give a fuck if
But
they
men
want
hunt.
ass or a relationship with me. They're just annoying.
Ever since caveman days, men have hunted.
They're just annoying.
It's just what we do. It's in our nature. We hunt.
Men get on my nerves.
All men hunt. Straight men, gay men, they all hunt. They all are out to get what they want. That's what it is. That's the nature. Did you tell me the other day, trust science? Well, that's the science of it. Men hunt.
I told you that last night.
Exactly. And now I'm using
Not
it
the
back
other day
on your
with
ass.
your high ass.
Yeah, I'm high, so I got these fucking shades on looking like Gerald Levert.
Yeah, look at his badass shades he's wearing.
Anyways, out of 40 cakes, baby. So I gotta talk about this. I just gotta get this off my chest because this shit just always annoys me, and I've seen it again recently. If you are having a bad day, something's going on, something just happened, misfortune, whatever. Don't pick up your fucking phone, find an app, add a filter, add a caption, and then cry into your phone and post it to social media.
Who is doing that?
I saw it recently, and I hate when people do that. Why are you searching for comfort on something that's fake? The internet don't give a fuck. Crying. If you're not that sad, if you took that time to unlock your phone, pick an app, put a filter on it, and cry.
You cut that crying on as soon as you hit record.
Then something's wrong with you. That's almost narcissism to me.
That's just weird.
You need that type of validity and shit. Now let me say this, because I don't want somebody to think this is targeted. Now I did recently also have a close homie of mine do this, but when he did it, he didn't post it to the world. He sent it to us in a private message because he didn't want no fake love. He said, I can't get to my homies, but this is what it is. He wanted comfort from the homies.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. There's something wrong with posting it for everybody to see when you don't even know most of these motherfuckers out here. How do you feel that comfortable crying in front of people? What the fuck are you searching for? You're not gonna get comfort on something fake. I've never been to the point where I cry and the first thing I think, where's my fucking phone? Like, no. The internet is not a real place, people. These people are not here to comfort you. Stop looking to the internet for answers.
They're nosy.
Yes.
If they're sitting there asking you, like, what's wrong? You can talk to me. Hello. They're just trying to be in your business.
I really gotta get my grievances off. When people go to fucking social media and ask the most simplest fucking question that Google could have answered. What are these dumbasses on Facebook
recommendations on da-da-da-da-da.
Can I get a recommendation where I can get some pancakes? If you don't look up breakfast near me.
I swear to God, this bitch on Facebook got on Facebook and the best place to buy paint. Bitch, if you don't take your ass to Lowe's or Home Depot.
Chuck E. Cheese, bitch. I heard they got paint. Like, people just really... Are we really this alone? Where people just look for comfort in strangers? We're that alone as people?
I think so.
That's crazy, man. I got a gang of friends. I never feel alone.
I don't have a gang of friends. Like, I don't have a big circle. I've got, my immediate safe space is obviously here with you and Kobe. Like, you are probably, not to get on no relationship shit, but you are probably the one person that knows everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I've got Hannah and Chelsea. And then if it's something that I want to talk to my mom about, I'll talk to her. That's it. They're the only people that I'm going to trust with what I've got going on in my life, because y'all are the only people I know that's going to keep it real, whether I like to hear it or not, and truly genuinely care about how I'm feeling. Social media, yeah, I'll admit I've gone on there and definitely talked about my grandma, but that's just the way.
It's a way of venting. That's why we do these.
That's
why I do this.
Well, and I also know that I have a lot of people on Facebook that know her and that loved her. Not like I did, but they loved her.
It's not like it was a collective. Your family was going through it, so everybody.
Well, yeah, and I still post about her a lot because I don't want anyone to.
You
forget.
Weren't leaving open-ended shit like I need prayers, but don't ask why, because those people were just really asking. Please ask me what's wrong. Like,
I'll never understand that. I see that a lot on Facebook too. Like, I need some privacy at this time. Well, then why are you posting on the most public forum in the world?
As soon as somebody comments, what happened? It's none of your business that my baby daddy took off with my TV and he took my kid's social security number.
This is exactly why I miss MySpace.
It's not your business.
It was all about just checking your photo comments. There was nothing like logging on MySpace.
We're watching the kids of MySpace now adult on Facebook, and really ain't shit changed. People still.
But the thing about it is MySpace didn't leave that platform for people to go on there and talk this bullshit.
I mean, MySpace was tailored about yourself.
And that's what I'm saying. I loved MySpace. Like, there was nothing like logging on and seeing new messages, new photo comments. And then I remember I used to do the bulletins all the time where you'd go in and copy and paste and answer all the questions. That was just fun social media to me. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm anti-social media and that I'm up and above all these people who, because obviously I have social media. But You know, yeah, people really be doing the most.
Fuck it, we're gonna try this angle. Oh, it's crooked. Oh, no.
Our dog's up here, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to be good so he doesn't.
It's just happened to me and Joe. I love when the show get ghetto, like the camera fall over or something. That's how we say, you know. On
Kobe, I'm trying to get him to learn to be up here. That way he doesn't have to stay in his crate all the time.
But nah, I can't. I don't know. I just don't cry on social media because people really don't care. Like my boy, Mr. Floyd, said all the time, take care of the ones that love you because not everybody give a fuck about you. The funniest shit I be seeing on social media is how like these baby mamas be trying to make friends with chicks who ain't got kids so they can get a babysitter for cheap. That's some lonely shit. And I've seen it, and I ain't gonna call you out. I've seen it. Like, y'all bitches don't even know each other. You just need a cheap babysitter for a weekend. People can't be this lonely, man. I'd say I probably got 5 real solid friends. But I'm not
and
lonely.
I'm your bestie.
I'm not lonely. No, probably not. Not during Black History Month. All my best friends are black. Everything Black History Month. I'm wearing black every episode for Black History Month. I want everything cooked black. If white people cook my chicken, burn it. I want it black. I want everything fucking black. You hear me? Black History Month.
Your girlfriend's white.
Well, you ain't cooking for me this month. I need black food. I need everything black. I need the chicken down from his beak to his feet.
Your girlfriend's white.
I know. I'll acknowledge you in March, but right now it's about my people. I actually like this angle. It takes the light off me a little bit. I don't look as yellow.
The ring light's doing the most.
That's what's good. But yeah, stop crying on social media. Have some wisdom about yourself. Learn this adult thing. Stop trying to learn how to be an adult from Facebook because we all learn at the same time. We just now really starting to become the old heads. So we got to show the younger generation. And what are y'all showing them? Go to Facebook about your problems and cry. That's great for people's mental. That's great for...
Don't put that on me.
I'm just saying, like, we need to converse more. Talk to your people. When I'm going through shit, I talk to the homies about it. I don't go to Facebook.
Therapist on Fridays.
Don't nobody know what I'm going through.
Get you
unless
a therapist.
I tell you on this shit.
Get you a therapist. I highly recommend it.
That's 140K.
It's nice to have somebody that
What's
doesn't
good out
know
there?
you at
It's
all.
Friday. It's a good day. It's cold as shit though.
And it randomly started snowing a little bit ago.
It snowed really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Your car was covered.
No, actually my car wasn't covered because it's totaled. I'm sorry. I'm just mad about my car, man. Fuck these deer.
It bees like that.
No, it don't bees like that.
It bees like that.
So what's up? What's up coming with Point Blank, man? What's y'all's next show about? Y'all just did the conspiracies?
We did conspiracies, which, you know, people love that type shit. But when we don't really do that kind of stuff often. We just kind of like pop up and surprise our listeners with that type of stuff. It's like a treat, if you will.
You know what y'all should do? You need to bring your mom on the show.
My mom?
Yeah. Listen to me. Y'all need to talk about the different generation of women, like how your mom grew up and how you grew up. And we find like similarities and differences.
Oh my goodness.
That's a great show.
Can you imagine Bridget on the show?
Yeah, I could. She's a character. She might be a fan favorite.
All right, you have Rusty on the show then.
Well, me and Rusty gonna talk about how sorry the fuck
How
boys
black
are.
he is.
Rusty is a nigga. Look, I know black people. I know black people. It's Black History Month. Even if you got white skin on, I know a nigga.
You know, but honestly though, Rusty would probably be very good to have on the show. Rusty's very intelligent and can have really great conversations about a lot of stuff.
But I want him to gig with me. I'm gonna get him fucked up. I'm gonna get him drunk or something.
He would. I'm telling you, I think that would be a fun show.
I don't do this show sober.
He could come on here and he could talk about anything that you wanted to talk about because he knows the music, he knows the movies. He's black.
He is a nigga, man. So I'm gonna get behind Kanye with this Black Future Month shit. I also saw T-Pain said we should do away with Black History Month, and that I can get behind in a way. Because every Black History Month, we're just reminded like how far we've came, but really how little progress has been made. Like it's nice to know the history, but I've heard about Martin Luther King for 30 years. Let's talk about the future innovators also. Because we don't. When we think about Black history, there's a certain era it stops. It stops right at like Civil Rights era. And then I guess we can throw Obama in there now. We celebrate him. But we need to start.
Do you think Black History Month could also be a month of remembrance as well.
I remember every day I'm black and what's happened
I'm not
to me.
saying
Black History Month is already a month of remembrance, so it's history. So we're remembering what we went through. They always tell us about Harriet Tubman. Yeah, she freed the slaves. Like, thanks. That's a backhanded way of reminding us we were slaves. Martin Luther King, he fought for civil rights. Oh, and he was killed by white men. Thanks. That lets us know that our leaders, no matter how up they get, if they get too high, are going to get chopped down. That's not really what I want to remember. They don't tell us about Malcolm X, because Malcolm X said, black and whites, they shouldn't even be together. So these white people down here ain't going to teach us about Malcolm X. They'll teach us about Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks got thrown in jail for not getting out of her seat. That's a great story, but she still went to jail by white people. And then they're like, well, she just stood for her right. Like, come on, man. She wasn't the first to do it. It just got polarized. There's a picture. So we need to talk about more. We're either going to talk about it all or we're going to move past it. Because they're just going to keep telling us the same story, water it down. It's going to turn into the Bible. They say, Martin Luther King performed with James Brown and fucking Drake ran on stage and shot him. Like, that's basically what the stories will transform to. We should keep the stories alive. Black families, pass that shit down. Get your own knowledge, because we're getting watered down versions of everything. So why even listen to a motherfucker who don't look like us tell us about us? Go learn on your own. But we need to get past it also and start looking at where we can go. Get a little bit of progression and stop living in the fucking past. That's just how I feel. I love my black people, though. I love Black History Month's cool, but it's time for us to now progress forward. Period.
I feel it.
If we want some change, that's what the fuck we got to do, man. Let's not let them keep reminding us that at one point we wasn't shit. Now it's time to show them that we are shit. It's time for our new leaders.
It's not that you was never. It's not that.
No, at one point we was 3/5 human, and that also gets brought up. Y'all went from being 3/5 human to having to get some marbles in a jar to vote. Like, quit reminding us how fucked up it was in the shortest month that y'all gave us to celebrate us. Like, give us some victories. They don't really give us victory. Everything, it just seems like something's always fucked up with the history when they teach it. Something happened to this person. And they don't see nothing wrong with that. So, quit doing that to black people. Quit trying to remind us where we're at. Because you don't really hear much about the Holocaust. They just banned Anne Frank's diary out of books. I didn't know that. They still banning books. They banned the Lorax also. How the fuck does the Lorax get banned?
I'm sure something in his pissed somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like... So these other groups don't have to get reminded of where they came from, but we have to. So I'm just saying, man, it's time to progress. I think we can do it. And I fuck with a lot of dope up-and-coming black people. I hope we're all successful. We're going to be the new leaders, man. We need new leaders. They want our leaders to be these rappers wearing purses with fingernail polish. I can't get behind it. You can't call yourself a gangster and do shit like that. Al Capone was a gangster. That nigga really killed people. He wore suits. Don't tell me you a gangster and you got a bustier on, my nigga. Did I use that word right?
I think.
What's a bustier? Is the shit for the titties?
It lifts them up.
Okay. As long as I use that right, I didn't really know what it was.
I've never seen any rappers wearing a bustier though to try to lift their titties. So I don't know if you have the right name for what you're talking about.
I don't know. There's some fat rappers that might plump them up a little bit.
I'm about to get me one of those.
A bustier?
Yeah.
Have fun. I'm mad I just pulled that word out. I'm mad I even know that word. It just sounds like a bustier. You guys got any boost? No. I'm good on that shit. 140 characters. It was a pretty good show so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Only 44 minutes. I mean, we can end it early if you want. I'll talk about what I wanted to talk about.
It's your show, baby. I'm just here for the ride.
I can't think of what else the fuck I wanted to talk about. That was basically the meat and potatoes of it.
Oh, good shit.
Nothing else going on.
All I know is come Fridays, my ass is dog tired.
You don't do nothing.
I'm still up at the ass crack of dawn. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
So am I, if you think about it.
Okay, what are you I'm just saying I'm tired.
Yeah, whatever. I'm tired of having to smell your ass in the morning. Anyways, 140 cases. Oh, I'm playing. Are you gonna get mad?
No.
Cubby, chill out. Be up here chilling. Really not much more to talk about, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all next Thursday, 9:30. Sid, you with us?
I'll be
Let's bring Hannah on. Let's do PvP part 2.
Hannah, if you're with it, I'm with it.
Cause this is how I'm gonna attack y'all. I'm going at y'all. I'm gonna just find whatever y'all say. I'm gonna just be the opposite. I don't give a fuck what it is.
That's been our whole relationship. You think I'm scared?
You should be. You should be. But no, it'll be a good episode. There was more I want to touch tonight, but I'm gonna wait for more of the story to break. And plus, my homie wanted to do it with me. But hey, it's Black History Month. I want to try to put at least one episode. I want to try to get Cornell on here. Just talk about the old days, and y'all can really see why I am the way I am. Cause trust me, that's the OG. I'm gonna do a lot, but it's Black History Month, man. Y'all celebrate. Y'all gonna learn something. As my boy Kel used to say, stay black and survive. Remember to stretch every day and not just when you about to do some shit, because we getting old as a motherfucker. We out till next Thursday. I might do something special for y'all tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see.
Don't cap.
We'll see.
Don't cap.
I've been thinking about it a lot. I have to do it.
What, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Why hasn't it happened yet?
Nerves, really.
But you are one of the most confident people that I know.
I know, but still, sometimes I have my doubts.
Like, you have the
Superman
you have
don't win every fight.
confidence. You have confidence in shit that I'm like, oh no, he ain't about to pull this off. But the one thing that I know that you are fantastic at, you have nerves about.
Yeah, pretty much. It happens.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
Why not now? Why you keep putting it off?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Just nerves. Just nerves.
Your nerves are gonna go away.
I just put pressure on myself, but it helps me get through life. If I don't put pressure on myself, then I just feel like I'm just
Well, there's nothing wrong with putting pressure on yourself, but you keep saying, oh, we're gonna get it this day, we're gonna get it this day. Well, we're waiting.
I know. Y'all gonna get it.
And I got faith in you. Y'all know how many videos on my camera roll I've got Jordan doing stand-up when his drunk ass is in the bedroom and I'm trying to sleep and he picks up a microphone and stands in there and does a comedic show for me.
That shit's funny. Yeah, I got to now then. All right, tomorrow, what do we do? Are we still chilling with them tomorrow?
Yes, we do have plans tomorrow.
What time?
We were invited over at 6. And there's gonna be some smoking up and some drinking, so. But I mean, you know.
I'll drive back here. So tomorrow after this little kickback, no, because it take you a whiffle of wine and you're drunk. So.
Okay, but if you can go get high, I can get drunk.
Yeah, but the thing about me, I've been getting high for years and it don't affect me. I've been smoking weed, 15 years now? 16?
I'm drinking with my bitch.
Woman, you drank 2 sips of wine and all of a sudden you slurred and shit.
That's cap.
Sydney, you can't drink. Mouthwash gets you a little bit buzzed. Like, you really can't drink.
You should try some.
Nah, I'm good. All right, so tomorrow, once I get back home, I might do it late night, but I'll give it to y'all, man. I'll give y'all a show. And if it's funny, if y'all laugh, donate something to the Cash App, because niggas is hurt out here. My pockets is on beyond empty, cuz I need a flush radiator and everything. My shit fucked up. But I'll do it tomorrow.
What?
My pockets are fucked up. I'll do it tomorrow, man. Fuck it.
Okay, well,
y'all better laugh.
You to it.
Y'all don't laugh and be pissed off. But I think it'd be funny. I know it'd be funny.
You might as well just go ahead and do it. You can do it. You're funny.
Yeah, I know.
But you're the only one holding yourself back.
Pretty much. So I'll do it. Anyway, it's 140K. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Until next week. Again, go tune into my people that I told y'all about earlier, though. Also, man, I really fuck with that conglomerate of people. So I want y'all to check them out. They fuck with me. I fuck with them. So until tomorrow or next week, I'm out, you bitch you. Peace.
Bye.
I'm sorry, editing it like this.